As promised, TSN hockey analyst Martin Biron joins us. The Winnipeg Jets are on the brink of elimination. Marty, Connor Hellebuyck was perfect in Game 4, except for Mikael Granlund. Okay, except for Mikael Granlund, who beat him 3 times. So that was the problem. What have Granlund and basically the entire Dallas Stars team solved about Connor Hellebuyck?
Well, I think there's a lot of pre-scouting, a lot of video that's been done. And if you look at the way that the goals have gone in the playoffs, and especially late here when the Dallas Stars have been able to get shots that they can pick the sides, they go to the glove side. You look at Thomas Hurley in Game 3. He walks into the slot. He goes low glove. He goes at Granlund on the power play. He comes in. He has time to think of where do I want to shoot this? He goes glove. The 2-on-1, he goes glove. The one-timer, obviously, that was there. But so 17 of 37 goals that Connor Hellebuyck has given up now in the playoffs have been on the glove, high glove side. That's almost 46%. In the regular season, it was 28% of his goals were high glove. So, yes, there is a pre-scouting element to it. There is some video element to it. Look, Granlund is not even looking. He knows he has time, and he's thinking, I'm going high glove. And now that is the tendency that teams are doing on Connor Hellebuyck, is that even St. Louis, to a certain extent, in the first round, they were looking to shoot on the glove side. So it wasn't a problem in the regular season because you face different teams and different players all the time. But now that you're facing the same team and that team is facing you every single game and they can go to the video and the pre-scouting, they are looking at the high glove and it's obvious. So obviously now, if you're Connor Hellebuyck, you got to watch for that. Hellebuyck was still pretty good in this game, but when you look at the goals and where they've been scored, it is a tendency, a weakness, and something that the Stars and Granlund in Game 4 were able to utilize and get on the board.
And Marty, I think what's really frustrating for Jets fans is that this was a good road team in the regular season. Yeah. Third most goals scored, best power play. Then you get to the postseason, they can't win a game, they can't generate offense. What do you attribute this to? What happened?
Well, when you look at the power play, that is the one thing, right? You're 1 for 15 on the power play. That is not going to help you. And the goals per game has dropped from the regular season to the first round to now the second round. They were 3.35 in the regular season, as you mentioned, third best in the NHL. Only 3 goals per game in the first round against St. Louis. And that doesn't factor in the minutes because you went to double OT and all of that. And now you're just over 2 goals per game. And I think that there's only 6 players on the Jets that have scored a goal in the second round. All 6 forwards. You're not getting anything from your defense. You're not getting much depth, right? It's Scheifele, it's Ehlers, it's Connor, it's Niederreiter, it's Lowry, it's Velarde. Like, where's the depth? Where's the, Nemesnikov coming in and getting you a couple of goals in the second round like he did late in the first round when he was elevated in the lineup? Whereas I know he got moved up in the lineup in this game, but he needs to be able to provide some offense. Where's Appleton? Where's Morgan Barron? Like, these guys have to be able to produce. Right now, that is the problem. Your depth is not scoring, so your goals per game is very low, which is also, a product of the way the Dallas Stars are playing. Jake Ottinger is playing really well, and as a team, they're playing well. But your goals per game has to be much better. You have to produce more. But it has dropped from the regular season to the first round of the playoffs to now the second round of the playoffs.
Marty, only 32 teams have ever come back from a 3-1 deficit in the Stanley Cup playoffs. How optimistic are you that the Winnipeg Jets can be the 33rd team?
It's hard to be very optimistic because the Stars have played so well. But let's just look at it in simple ways and try to build some positivity. 2 of the 3 games are at home, right? So you got to win your 2 games at home. And you look at it, the Jets are 0-5 on the road. So at some point, they're going to win a road game. You just got to give yourself the chance to get there. So you win Game 5 at home. You have a good chance to reverse that trend, win Game 6 on the road, and then it comes back to a Game 7 at home. So I look at this and I say, is it would I be betting money on it? No, it'd be very hard to say I'm going to believe that it's going to get there because the Dallas Stars have played so well. But if there's a path, because 2 of the 3 games are at home, you earn home ice advantage and you're playing the Dallas Stars and maybe you got to flip that. And in fact, you're 0-5 on the road. That's got to change. So now I can see a path there, but you're going to have to score more. You're going to have to score in the power play like you did in Game 2 to get you a win early in the game. And you're going to have to score more than 2 goals per game. That's as simple as that. So there's a way, but it's a little shaky.
Well, the good news is Thursday, they'll have the whiteout behind them as the series shifts back to Winnipeg for game number 5. Marty, thanks for this.